If you're hunting for earphones that promise precision and power, you've probably come across the Sennheiser IE 100 Pro. On paper, this $109 in-ear monitor claims to deliver a warm, detailed sound and exceptional comfort for musicians and DJs alike. But here's what surprised me. Despite the glowing specs and a solid 4.4-star rating on Amazon, there are some critical issues users don't talk about up front. Stick around because in this honest review, I'll break down why the IE 100 Pro might not be the miracle earphones you think they are, and who should really consider them. Whether you're a pro on stage or an audiophile looking for day-to-day companions, this review will save you time and money. Let's get into it. First, a quick backstory. I've tested dozens of in-ear monitors over the years, from budget to boutique, and have learned to spot what stands between hype and real performance. The Sennheiser IE 100 Pro, with its dynamic 10 broadband transducer, promises distortion-free listening even in the loudest environments. Sounds perfect, right? However, while their single-driver design offers a slim and ergonomic fit, and the cable is stage-proof with internal ducting, the real-world experience tells a different story. So if you're someone who values clarity, comfort, and durability, you'll want to hear why these earphones may leave you scratching your head. Before you hit the buy button, let me share some important insights one Amazon review after another failed to reveal fully. What you're about to discover might just change how you listen to music on stage and beyond. Now, let's talk sound first. The IE 100 Pro uses an innovative diaphragm designed to produce a warm, detailed signature. According to Sennheiser, the sound remains rich and distortion-free even under extreme volumes, thanks to their dynamic driver system reducing acoustic stress. But here's the catch. Many users report that while the initial sound is impressive, the bass response can feel a bit underwhelming or muddy for certain genres like bass-heavy EDM or hip-hop. For a musician or DJ working live, that's a deal-breaker because you need your beats to hit hard and clear. You might find yourself turning up the volume, but then subtle details get lost, contradicting that claim of precise monitoring. It's like ordering a double espresso, but getting a lukewarm coffee instead. Not what you expected, right? Moreover, the soundstage feels surprisingly narrow for what is marketed as a stage-worthy earphone. This could be due to the single-driver design optimized for reducing distortion, but sacrificing spatial depth. If you're mixing live, that sense of space and instrument separation is crucial. Some reviewers mentioned feeling like everything was flattened in the left-right audio spectrum, which can cause fatigue after hours of wear. And speaking of wear, the fit is another mixed bag. The IE 100 Pro boasts a secure fit with flexible silicone and foam tips, promising excellent shielding and high comfort. However, several users found that despite the slim construction, they struggled to find the right ear tip size. The default tips didn't provide enough seal for good noise isolation, leading to ambient noise interference on noisy stages. It's almost as if your ears aren't the right stage after all. Now, let's pause here. Isn't it ironic that earphones designed for the loudest environments sometimes fail to block out the loudest distractions? Noise isolation is key for musicians during performances or studio work, and unfortunately, these earphones don't always deliver that shield effectively. But don't worry, I'm not just here to complain. There's more to the IE 100 Pro story. Their build quality is genuinely stage-proof thanks to a robust cable with an internal duct that resists tangling and damage, a feature many performers love. The cable's length and durability make these a reliable option when you risk tugging and bending on stage. And here's a quick joke to lighten the mood. Why did the earphone break up with the headphone? Because it felt too wired in the relationship. Okay. Back to business. If you're the kind of person who values durability and daily wear over absolute sound perfection, that's where these earphones shine. The ergonomic design also means you can wear them for longer sessions without that annoying ear pain some other models cause. I tested them for multiple hours both in studio and outdoors, and aside from the occasional ear tip adjustment, the comfort level was consistently high. But then comes the question of versatility. The IE100 Pro is marketed primarily for live performances and professional use, but can they fit into your everyday listening routine too? Here's where things get tricky. These earphones, while technically capable, may lack the full frequency punch and immersive soundstage casual users expect from premium consumer earbuds. If your main goal is to binge-watch Netflix or enjoy casual music, you might feel like you invested in a tool more than a companion. Essentially, you're getting a pro monitor, not an entertainment earbud. So, who exactly should buy the IE100 Pro? If you're a performing musician or DJ who prioritizes robust construction, moderate warmth in sound, and a secure fit under loud conditions, these might be your budget-friendly go-to. They clearly beat basic earbuds when it comes to build and comfort on stage. However, if you're an audiophile or someone who craves rich bass and wide soundscapes for daily use, you might want to look elsewhere. The IE100 Pro's strengths lie in their simplicity and reliability rather than sonic fireworks. Here's a mini twist to consider. Sennheiser is known for quality, and these earphones are no exception in build. However, the trade-off for keeping the design lightweight and ergonomic means compromising on that multi-driver complexity many premium earphones use for richer, layered sound. Think of it like choosing a sleek sports car over a luxury sedan, both powerful but with different experiences. So if the idea of precision over punch appeals to you, IE100 Pro will serve that niche well. Okay, let me hit you with another joke. Why do stage musicians never get locked out? Because they always have their keys with them. All right, back again. I've also looked at customer feedback on Amazon, and while the overall rating stays around 4.4 out of 5, some recurring complaints include the ear tip fit, lack of isolation, and surprisingly, sound dullness after extended use. A few users even mentioned that the cable, while initially sturdy, started squeaking with movement over time, something to consider if your gigs get rowdy. It's the little annoyances that can add up. Now, what's the bottom line here? Should you skip these earphones entirely because of the imperfections? Not at all. Every product has trade-offs. The Sennheiser IE100 Pro delivers remarkably well on comfort and durability, and for $109, it's an affordable entry into professional-grade monitoring. For musicians or producers on a budget, they provide a solid foundation with an honest, warm sound. They're not perfect, but consider them a practical choice rather than a luxury investment. And if you're curious whether the pros outweigh the cons, here's a quick mind exercise. What's more important to you? Absolute sound clarity or everyday comfort and reliability on stage? Answer that and you'll know if these are worth your dollars. Oh, and one last joke to leave you smiling. Why don't in-ear monitors ever get lost? Because they always stay plugged in. Now that we've navigated both strengths and pitfalls, I can confidently say that the Sennheiser IE100 Pro holds up best when used exactly as intended, on live stages, in studio monitoring, or for musicians who need dependable companions rather than audiophile showpieces. To wrap it up, if you want to invest in earphones that offer excellent build quality, a comfortable and secure fit, and decent sound suitable for live environments, all at a budget-friendly price, the IE100 Pro deserves a serious look. Just manage your expectations on bass and noise isolation, and be prepared to experiment with tips for a perfect seal. They might not wow you with lush soundscapes for binge-watching your favorite series, but for professional monitoring and day-to-day wearing, they get the job done without breaking the bank. If you're interested in checking out the latest pricing or grabbing a pair for yourself, I've linked the best deal available on Amazon in the description below. Dive in, make a thoughtful choice, and maybe the IE100 Pro will be your next trusty audio partner. Thanks for watching. Remember, the right gear can make all the difference, but knowing what you're getting up front is even better. Happy listening.